Adding the boring things first makes it easier further into the build. As the airflow in this case is not the best due to the amount of glass, we need to be strategic with the fan placements. 2 intake fans on the bottom will provide air to the GPU, and 2 intake fans at the top will supply cool air onto the motherboard and RAM areas. This combined with 3 exhaust fans attached to the radiator should be sufficient. For CPU cooling, I chose the EK Waterblock's 360mm AIO. This will be cooling the AMD Ryzen 5900X, a beast with 12 core, 24 threads and overclocked to 5 GHz by a world #1 overclocker Lian 8-pack parry. This combined with 32GB of 8-pack signature RAM from Team Group will provide some of the best performance for gaming and content creation. This is my first system with a Ryzen CPU and I am excited to see the multi-core and single-core performance benefits. All of these components are connected to the ASUS X570 ROG Crosshair motherboard and powered by the Seasonic 1000W PSU. This is a modular power supply, letting you use only the cables your system needs. Great for cable management. Due to the amount of fan connectors, to keep things clean and tidy, I picked up a cheap PWM Fan Hub from Amazon. This was very inexpensive and has worked great. I will provide a link in the video description. I have decided to use SSD storage only inside of this PC. The ASUS motherboard supports up to 2 NVMe Gen 4 SSDs. I chose this 1TB WD Black NVMe that has read speeds up to 7,000 megabytes a second. I also combined this with my old Samsung 1TB SSD from my previous PC. At this point, I decided to do a test boot before progressing onto my graphics card. For the graphics card, we have the brand new Nvidia 3080 Ti, rocking 12GB of super fast GDDR6X memory, along with support for DLSS that uses AI for a performance boost if needed. The size of this Nvidia card is unbelievable, and it caused compatibility issues with my first choice case. The case I ended up building in was this fake Lian dynamic copy that I found on Amazon. At £50 cheaper, the build quality is still premium and has to be one of the easiest cases I have ever used. I highly recommend checking out this case, link in the description.